All right, hi everyone. Still going at it here. Lots of rituals. Nothing found this turn. Like literally nothing. Starting to run pretty low on places. We have started making bears. So over here we've got Bear Maker who summons some fall bears. Each turn we're gonna get a witch doctor and put him into a bear, and they make nice budget thugs. So that's exciting. More blood hunting. We're actually starting to run lower on population. So down here, we're down to 3,600, 3,800. Here, 2,800. Point is that my core areas, except I haven't hunted here because I've got a ton of people, and obviously I haven't hunted in Ind itself. But my core areas are starting to get low on population. That said, we've annexed this land from Banderlog, and that should be a very fruitful place to get some blood slaves from. On top of that, we've got this mountainous valley over here, which is right in the sweet spot for blood hunting. And some of this land that I was never able to hold very well earlier because there were asphodel hordes in the way. So continuing to keep the blood economy going strong. It's just that we've ran out of girls at some of the spots and we're having to move to new spots. Sieging Shambhala. Now this was a little interesting, mainly because yeah, let's go ahead and so this is the guy that I sent in, and I totally forgot to give him gear. It didn't end up mattering because we've got enough devils and eagles and shit to just descend upon everybody. But as a result, I've got this sylph here flying over to bring some gear for him to storm with. That should be a nice pickup. Good amount of money and some sweet gem income as well. Kalem attacked Rikujo. Shinyama attacked me in the basement. Uruk attacked Ashdod. This one was interesting. So, as you can see, Rikujo was unsuccessful, and they've got their thug. He's pretty decked out. By flames, meditation. So now he's clocking in at 29 protection, 24 magic resistance, and a bunch of other goodies. He does not have Phoenix Fire. Not that he really needs it. He drops Falling Fires for his last spell. I don't even know why, but it doesn't matter. He starts flying in. And you'll notice now that he is routing. This Black Dryad just managed to hit him with a Frighten spell, and so he got spooked and ran. So that was funny. That's up here, which I don't know why Rikujo is even fighting that hard for that province. I remember holding that province, but whatever. I don't really care. Besieging on Bailoth again. We're bringing in some of these Banes and their drakes. So this is actually interesting loadout here because we got one thug. The other thug is moving out, and we've got just drakes all over the place. And then a bunch of corpse constructs in the back, basically trying to avoid getting in the way. They have 0 protection, so it's really easy to destroy the corpse constructs, but they do contribute a good amount of siege power, and they do also like take out a dude with them thanks to their overcharge effect. So we'll see how that goes. Yes, this was me attacking this cave throne. We can see here that the Camazotz got distracted by the shadow that came with this guy's hat. He's got 37 fire resist and 22 magic resist. There he's getting swarmed by dudes. He's carving him up. Shadow blaster being fired. The unfortunate thing is that Banefire Blade only actually kills one person. It does some decay to the other guys, and all these dust walkers that are surrounding him live to be forever. So they don't really care about decay. Not to mention the fact that they have high magic resistance, they're not getting decayed anyways. Meanwhile, he is taking a bit more damage than he is able to regenerate. Thanks to, again, these Dustwalkers, they just are particularly pokey with their spears. And the Vine Shield is not really ensnaring them very often because, again, magic resistance. So he ends up Phoenix Powering and skedaddling. I'm going to send him in again. It doesn't hurt anything, and he might kill some more dudes. Meanwhile, I've got a Squire coming to him to bring a Frostbrand, which would be much more effective versus the Dustwalkers, as well as give him a little thicker armor. Vanderlog attacked me. It did not go very well for them. And I attacked Shinyama, and this was a big cacophony here. I've just got a shit ton of Gog Reavers. Shinyama has a shit ton of the kitchen sink. So the AI in a rare move actually has more magic deployed than I do. My troops are better because Gog Reavers are just glorious troops. Do these guys even have less on them? Yeah. Finally get our first fire elemental out there. Killing some Tengus, killing just everything else. And you see, ultimately we are able to prevail just based off of the quality of units that we're looking at, the Gog Reavers. But it was a costly affair. I lost 2/3 of my Reavers, killing 300 dudes, which overall looks like not that bad a trade, except that now I'm kind of trapped here with 500 more dudes over here and 400 more dudes over here. And I'm heading to Underspring where there's only 70 dudes, and we'll see how that goes. I'm sending Lilith down in the basement to kind of serve as a bulwark here, because I'd really rather not lose all of this cave land. And I'm doing some breeding over here in the Yellow Caves, just because ideally I can get more of these Chimeras, and they can just burn up all the Shinyama dudes. Same thing with Basilisks. Chimeras and Basilisks, that's what I'm really looking for. And Cockatrices. chimeras, basilisks, and cockatrices. Events. Something about whatever that is. Someone tried to kill my dude, and they did succeed. Meh. It'll be okay. Although I do want to find someone to lead these guys, so let's go ahead and get another warlord. Fertility cult. I thought that I dealt with the fucking fertility cult. Well, just keep patrolling, I guess. Ambitious Lord. Too ambitious for his own good. Cymbeline. And we got a Deer Tribe Warrior. Whoop-de-doo. So, all in all, not a very good event list this time around, but it is what it is. Stars are right for alteration. So I could turn someone into a giant if I had someone I wanted to do that for. And oh, this is a Asphodel thing. That's pretty cool. Breached Banderlog, and so now I've got this general purpose thug to clear out regular dudes, and this guy who's geared specifically for the purpose of taking on Banderlog's god itself. And we'll see how that goes. Working on Shambhala, but we still got some time left there. Giant's Rest, we're storming there. Bailothia, just storming with a shit ton of lions. And then patrolling. No More Pangaea. I didn't realize that they were even still technically alive. Some starvation. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring you with you then. And lost a Bone Reader, which was half of my Corpse Construct production, so I'm working on recruiting more Bone Readers here. Alright, I think that pretty much covers it. Asphodel, we're just chewing through more hordes of chaff, waiting to get our chance to actually reclaim Bailoth, which is kind of a personal crusade of mine. Still trolling Uruk with horrors. Storming 2 Banderlog castles this turn. And got these guys sieging Kalem. Similar story to down in the other place of having this guy to attack regular Kalem dudes, or this guy to attack regular Kalem dudes, and this guy to attack their god. And then we've got Lilith heading down into the basement, so she can go ahead and hold Shinyama at bay, which may be a waste of her talents, but whatever, I don't really care. Alright, so I think that mostly covers it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next turn.